Hello and welcome back to the channel. Professor Cantonio here, and today, as you can see on the screen, we have two very useful tools up here. We're going to be learning Japanese, of course, and we're going to be using Pokemon to do it. So the screen on the right is this is the Japanese Pokedex. So it's called the Pokemon Zukan. Zukan is just an encyclopedia of the sort. So it's basically the same thing. So Pokemon Zukan, and if you just type it in on Google, you can even type it in English, Japanese, it doesn't matter. It'll pull you up to this link. And this is every single Pokemon. Oops, if it'll load. Every single Pokemon. You can keep scrolling down. All of Scarlet and Violet's, even the Paradox Pokemon, and the Iron Leaves and Walking Wake. I think that's his name, Walking Wake. All right, but we are starting from the very beginning. We are going to be talking about Pokemon number 1. Hopefully, I can do this in order. This might be a very, very long thing, but this is something I wanted to do. So we're gonna start with Pokemon number 1 right here. So, all right, Pokemon number 1, 0001. So now they need four. They need 4 digits now because we're over 1,000 Pokemon. All right, so Pokemon number 1, Bulbasaur, known in Japanese as Fushigi Dane. Fushigi Dane. So, Fushigi Dane. Let's start with the name. So, I have Jisho pulled up on the left, which is the dictionary, Japanese dictionary. If you're not using it, you should. You can search any word. So, Fushigi Dane. It comes from 2 words in Japanese. Fushigi, which I will pull it right here. Fushigi. I've typed it in katakana, but oops. Actually, I learned this while typing this in. Fushigi Dane is actually in the dictionary. I don't know. I don't think all Pokemon are. Maybe it is. I haven't looked up all Pokemon, but Fushigi Dane is actually in here under Bulbasaur. I meant to type it in. I typed it in katakana. That's why. So if we just type in Fushigi in kanji, this kanji will come up. I think this is the only word with these 3 characters. So Fushigi means wonderful, marvelous, strange, incredible. All these different meanings right here. I think strange is probably the best definition for this right here. So strange or mysterious, I think, are the most common uses of it. This is a doesn't say it on here, but it is a not adjective. That's what we're looking for. Keiyodoshi. So meaning it's a not adjective. There's 2 types of adjectives, not and e. So fushigi not whenever you're describing something. All right, so we know the first word is now strange, and the second is dane. So this actually comes from the word tane, so which means seed. The reason that it's dane is sometimes when you connect 2 words, if the second word can be muffled or they use a dakten on it, it usually will. So, for example, I guess this is a Chinese word, but it's the first word that came to my head. So, if you have like mabu tofu, which is like a Chinese food, it's like a tofu, and it's got some other like meat and sauces in there. But it's normally mabu tofu would be the name, but Japanese people will change it to mabu tofu, or I don't know. I'm sure maybe there's probably much better examples than this. This is the first thing I thought of. But okay, so we have Tane right here, or Dane in his name, and it is seed of a plant right here. So that makes the most sense. So strange and seed of a plant. Obviously, Bulbasaur's got the seed on his back. Makes the most sense. All right, so moving on, we have this word, bunrui. Bunrui. Bunrue or Rui. Bunrui. This word means classification. So this is how Pokemon are categorized. This Pokemon is classified as the Tane Pokemon, which it literally is in the name, seed Pokemon. So it can't get any easier than that. Type. This is the type, Kusa and Doku, grass and poison. Takasa is height, 0.7 meters. It's very small. Omosa, 6.9 kilograms. That's how much he weighs. Omosa is weight. All right, moving down, we have the tokse. Tokse is an ability, special ability. And you can put it right here. Tokse, a special characteristic, special quality trait. Tokse is if you play the card game, then you'll see that's the ability that they have on there. And Bulbasaur or Hushigidane's ability is Shinyoku. Shinyoku. So Shinyoku is kind of an interesting word because it's not really used. It's got this kind of complicated kanji right here. Shinyoku, um, fresh, verdure. I don't even know how to say that in English. Or new green leaves. So I actually had to look this up because I was not sure. So, oh, that's something else. Shinyoku. So you can see right here. This is like the image. So, yeah, I guess this is if you don't know how to describe a word and like the definition is not like kind of confusing, like fresh green leaves. If you Google image search it, you'll get something like this, and you can have a better idea of how to use it. So that's something for teaching stuff. All right, so that's right here. Oh, we can also read this right here. What it does. Shinyoku. HP が減ったとき、草タイプの技の威力が上がる。So, HP, obviously, same HP が marking that as the topic using the ga particle, and hetta toki. So hetta or heru is heru. Maybe all right, to decrease or to diminish. So HP ga hetta toki is time. So when the time when your HP diminishes. So usually I think this means like in a pinch if to do the English thing. So when your health is low. So kusa type, we know that's grass type. Kusa type no waza no idyoku ga. So okay, waza is ability or type. So any of the moves that's used in Pokemon, they're all referred to as waza. So kusa type no waza no idyoku ga. Idyoku, this is a kind of difficult word. I don't know. You probably won't see it, but it's almost like the power of, it says right here like power, might, authority, influence, but it's more like the power of a weapon, like the power of like a gun or like a bomb or something like that. So like bomu no idyoku or ju no idyoku. It's like the power of an ability. So in this case, it's the waza no idyoku. So meaning the power of the moves. And what type of moves? So we know we used the no particle here, so waza no idyoku. So we know that it's the power of the moves, but then we can further modify it to kusa type no. So the grass type moves the power. Okay, and we have the ga, so this is another topic right here being marked. So what about the grass type moves? Agaru. Agaru simply means to be raised. Agaru. There's the kanji right there. Agaru. To rise up, to come up, to ascend, to be raised. Yeah, so when your health is dropped, grass type moves increase. Shinyoku. Alright, so moving on, we have right here HP. HP is HP. These are just words that are going to be standard among, but I'll go over it since it's the first one. So, kogeki. Kogeki is attack. It has a kanji that looks like this, but in the games, kogeki will always be hiragana, so it's easier to understand. So this is your attack power. Bogyo. Bogyo. This is also has a more complicated kanji, but defense. So this is just your basic defense stat. This is also used in other games like kogeki, bogyo. All these other like stats. If you play other games in Japanese, like for example Monster Hunter, that's a game I played a lot in Japanese, and you'll see these kanji all the time. Bogyo, kogeki. These are used in video games all this isn't just a Pokemon thing. This is used in so many different types of games. Maybe this one, tokuko. I guess it's not really a real word. Is that even a real word? Oh, I didn't realize that it's not in the dictionary. Okay, tokuko. Okay. Well, anyway, it means toku means special. It's this. I did not realize. I've never looked it up in the dictionary. Toku. this kanji right here is special, toku. It's actually right here in the same thing, tokuse, an ability, but tokuko means special attack, and then tokubo is special defense right here. And finally, we have subayasa. So not this kanji right here. Okay, so wait, what? All right, we're gonna just put this in hiragana. Oh, why am I typing it like? Okay, never mind. I'm typing it like it's the. So whenever you put sa at the end of something, it's tsubayai is the actual verb, right? Is the actual word. So it's an e adjective, but whenever you put like sa at the end of a e adjective, it makes it like a characteristic. So example like right here, so takasa. So the word is takai, meaning like height, right? Or tall. Takai means tall. Omoi means heavy, right here. But when you turn it to when you add sa, it turns it into, how do I explain this? Like almost like a noun. So takasa, instead of being tall, it becomes like the height of it. It becomes how tall is it. So it turns high into height. It turns weight like how or like heavy into weight. How heavy is it? That's how it becomes the weight. So in this case, subayai is how quick, or it means quick, swift, nimble. But when you turn subayasa, make it a sa at the end, then it becomes how fast it is, meaning basically speed. In this case, how quick it is. I think you have to put it into the thing. Oh yeah, so actually literally it says right here, this is an e adjective with the suffix sa, which turns it into a noun. All right, I just did that the hard way. So yeah, you should search it in the subayai form right there. So all right, so subayasa right here, and yeah. All right, so moving on, we have the Pokedex entry right here, which I'm probably just gonna go over this. So we'll start off. So 生まれてからしばらくの間は背中の種から栄養をもらって大きく育つ。Alright, so starting off from the beginning, we have, I can't highlight this for some reason. So we have 生まれてから. So in this case, you're going to need to know the word. You may or may not know this, but 生まれる. 生まれる. Right here. To be born. So 生まれる is in the te form. It's 生まれて. So whenever something is in the te form, it's usually used to connect or means something happens immediately after. So born, and then something happens right after. So this says 生まれてから. So kara is the, I think it's considered a preposition. Basically, it means from. So 生まれてから means from birth. しばらくの間は. So this means for a short time. This is actually one little phrase. しばらくの間. This should be able to pop up. しばらくの間. For a short while, for some time, for the time being. So 生まれてからしばらくの間は. So from birth, for a small time, for a short while. So next we have 背中の種から. So 背中 is back. So 背中, this is the kanji right here, 背中, back of the body. So 背中の, no identifies, this is modifying it. So the actual word is tane. So in this case, we have tane, and we know tane means seed from dane right here and tane right here. Even though this is written in hiragana and this is dane, these are all like the same word. So tane kara, so seinaka no tane kara. So from the seed on its back. Kara, same thing right here, from, same thing. So eiyo maratte. So eiyo, this word means, it's kind of also a very complicated kanji right here. Nourishment or nutrition. So eiyo wo, so wo is the object marker when you have a verb. So it's an object, wo, verb. So in this case, we have maratte, which is in the te form. The actual verb is morao. So marao means to receive, to accept, to take in. So e o maratte. So take in nourishment. But because we have the te form and it's not marao, then it means maratte means there's something that's connecting to something else. So it takes in the nourishment from the seed on its back, and then what happens after that? Something happens after because it's in the te form. So okiku. So this is literally just the word oki, which many of you might know, or if not, you will know right now. It means large or big. So it's an e adjective, but this word is in the ku form right here. So just like with the te form, when you connect a verb, adjectives get turned into the ku form to continue or to modify or just to connect to something else. So you can't say oki sudatsu. It doesn't make sense. You have to connect it. So okiku sudatsu. Sudatsu means to grow or to be brought up. So okiku sudatsu means to grow large. It becomes this. It basically turns it into an adverb. That's how you say it. So when you connect it with okiku, it turns it into an adverb. So okiku sudatsu. All right. So from the beginning we have umarete kara shibaraku no eda wa senaka no tane kara eiyou o maratte okiku sudatsu. So from birth, for a short while, it takes nourishment from the seed on its back and grows larger. In this case, I don't know if it means that the seed grows larger or Bulbasaur himself grows larger. I'm assuming it's Bulbasaur, but I actually don't know, and I don't think there's actually a way to tell on this. But we can just assume it means Bulbasaur. And yeah, so let's see. That's Bulbasaur. I'll probably move on. Let me see. Do I have time in this video to go to the next one? Alright, that's going to be it for this video. I'm not going to make it to Ivysaur in this one. It's getting a little too long, but I'll be sure to cover him in the next one. This is my first time doing this type of video, so if there's anything that you didn't understand or anything that was kind of difficult to understand, just leave it in the comments. Let me know. I can get back to you and I can work on it in the next one. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this type of content, and I would love to make this type. Just go over there and just teaching Japanese with Pokemon. That's what I want to do. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one, and let me know what else you want to see.